June bugs climbing on my physical body while I was playing, while I was just doing the concert, and I couldn't stop. I had to keep playing, you know. And finally, a woman in the audience threw me some spray, some off, you know. And but June bugs don't really care if you spray yourself with that. They've got that like super. Those are like the super bugs, you know. They've got that strong extra coating that you know you can. Short of, you know, squishing them, you can't really stop them. So this is such a lovely night. Things like that. And then other things are like wind blows and your hair sticks in your lip gloss. Things like that, huh? You bet you didn't think of that. So I'm up here, I'm very multitasking and trying to think of all these things and then, you know, yeah, I know, you're like, yeah, who cares? June bugs are crawling up your nose. Okay, what is your next song? My next song. I want to share one of my favorite verses with you, and then we just have a couple songs to close. Thank you so much for coming. I just love seeing your faces. So much great music. Sara Groves is a dear friend, and then Mercy Me, we're label mates with Mercy Me, and they're just incredible guys, and you're in for an incredible night of music. And but one of my favorite verses of all time is Ephesians 2:9 and 10. It says, and just a good reminder, we are saved by grace. Not one of us can boast, not one of us for anything. It is a gift from God. But we are God's workmanship, and He has created good works in advance for us to do. Praise God. He has given us this amazing gift of grace, and yet He's called us to be a part of His work. It's just an unbelievable thing. You know, there to me is the faith and works all summed up in one verse. You can't boast. It is not of your own strength. Gary Haugen, the president of International Justice Mission, says, I'm not responsible for the miracles. He says, I'm just responsible to do the good works that God has given me to do. And so I just search my heart every day. Lord, what are those things that I can be a part of your work and get to be a part of your redemptive plan? Amazing. And in that small way, in those small ways, God's kingdom is coming. It is growing in our hearts. And I look back, and there's things that happen to me now, and I think 10 years ago I would have not responded that way. And I just want to clap and celebrate. You are doing a good work in me. You're doing a good work in me. And I still have horrible days. I had monster mom moments when I'm just horrific. Just this morning, I was just like, had to ask my kids forgiveness. But in the midst of that, I feel like, Lord, you are doing a work in our hearts. You are changing us, and you are bringing us together. And it's a great thing. It's such a beautiful thing to be part of this redemptive story. This story that started at the beginning of time and goes through until Christ calls us home. What an incredible thing. And so we all get to be a part of that, and I love it. Love you. Thank you.